Would you like to learn the 6 R's of cloud migration? If so, this video is for you. Hi, my name is Michael Gibbs, and I'm the founder and CEO of Go Cloud Careers, an organization that's dedicated towards building the most high-performance cloud computing careers. Personally, I've been working in technology now for over 25 years, and I've been helping others get their first tech job or get promoted in tech for more than 2 decades, and I want to help you get cloud hired or cloud promoted. In today's video, we're going to talk about the 6 R's of cloud migration. These are the 6 most common approaches where organizations can take their things from their traditional data centers and bring them to the cloud. Cloud migrations can offer a wide variety of benefits to the customer. They can promote increased business agility, they can reduce costs, and they can promote digital transformation. So we love cloud migrations, and in this video we're going to talk about the 6 cloud migration strategies, the 6 R's as people like to call it. Well, the first type of cloud migration, which is honestly the most common at this point, is something called rehosting. Rehosting is really lift and shift, and what it really means is an organization takes their systems directly out of their data center and brings it to the cloud. So you've got a web server sitting on a virtual machine in VMware ESXi, take it off that virtual machine, off that VMware server, move that virtual machine to AWS or Azure or Google, and poof, that's a lift and shift migration. Now, obviously, they would have to do that for all of their servers, storage, load balancers, but very simple. It's very elegant. There's almost no cost associated with refactoring applications, none, because you're just taking your systems and moving it to the cloud. Works perfect for multiple cloud environments. Have it in your data center, have it in 2 separate clouds. Lift and shift is very simple and very elegant. No code changes, no changes whatsoever. And while that's the fastest and the easiest for customers to get on the cloud, it doesn't necessarily take advantage of some of the benefits that the cloud offers. So the next thing that we want to talk about is replatforming, which is basically lift and shift with a little tinkering for the cloud. At the core, we're mostly just migrating our systems to the cloud. But in certain places, we're taking advantage of certain cloud enhancements, which makes this a very elegant solution. Kind of think of it as a lift and shift with a little tinkering, a little tuning, a little optimization for the cloud. Excellent, excellent approach. And the next approach we're going to talk about is repurchasing. And repurchasing basically means moving your applications to a new cloud native product. We're usually talking about software as a service applications here, such as Salesforce is a perfect example. Internal conferencing systems to basically Zoom or WebEx. Repurchasing, basically purchasing a different version of what we have. Think software as a service, like this example is above. Now let's talk about refactoring. Now refactoring is a very different process to cloud migration. The point of refactoring is as follows. It will enable an organization to take maximum advantage of the cloud and all those cloud service offerings that can be a little bit transformational and in many cases could actually be cheaper. But refactoring means rebuilding the applications from scratch, truly generally optimized for serverless computing. Refactoring is very expensive, but it is kind of compatible with the way of the future. But refactoring is very expensive. So keep that in the back of your mind. Refactoring applications for the cloud cost a lot. May help an organization take better benefits of the cloud, but what if the cloud doesn't work out? Then they've basically spent a lot of money and need to go back to the old versions, or they need to create their own cloud, which is totally possible and totally feasible for an organization. They can easily set up an Nutanix cloud, or they can set up an OpenStack cloud for their own private cloud, or they can use a hybrid cloud or multi-cloud. So keep that in mind with refactoring. Most expensive approach, but provides kind of the best, long-term strategies in many cases. Well, here's the R. They all talk about it. It's called retiring. Well, here's the thing. That's just shutting off systems that you no longer use anymore. Now you know what's retiring. Now we'll talk about retaining. Retaining is looking at it, the business case, and saying, maybe I shouldn't move this to the cloud. And sometimes, if an organization really looks at their weighted average cost of capital, the personnel and their sophistication, it might be cheaper to buy what they need and run their own gear. And in other cases, it might be much cheaper to go to the cloud or more transformational to go to the cloud. But sometimes an organization will look at it from a business perspective and say, now's not the right time for the cloud. That's retaining. Basically keeping your systems where they're at. Maybe there's a security reason to retain. Maybe there's a performance to retain. Maybe there's cost challenges going on to retain, or a personnel challenge to retain. But retaining is just keeping your systems. So we'll talk about it very quickly one way. Rehosting is moving your systems to the cloud. Replatform is like moving your systems and twinkering a little bit to optimize them for the cloud. Repurchasing is buying a new product and generally, typically a software as a service platform like Salesforce, for example. Refactoring is completely rebuilding your things for the cloud. Retiring is basically shutting off old systems, and retaining is keeping your systems directly and consistently exactly where they are. Now you know the 6 R's of cloud migration. If you are looking for your first cloud job, please join us in our absolutely free How to Get Your First Cloud Job webinar. The link is in the description below. If you're working on your AWS certification, please download our completely free AWS Certified Solution Architect, Associate, and Professional ebook. The link is in the description below. Look forward to seeing you in another video.